Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
This is normal, typical San Francisco weather. I'm not going anywhere today. I want to talk about something that has to deal with two companies. So let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. I haven't done a vlog like this in a while where I just sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys. Talk to you about whatever. But today's topic, pretty sure you Marvel fans, you Spidey fans, know the whole thing with Sony Pictures and Marvel. Dave Feige? Is that his name? President of Marvel Entertainment wanted a 45% increase. The deal back in 2015, Marvel was going to get 5% of whatever the money thing was. They were going to get 5%, and they were going to be happy with that. But with the whole Spider-Man doing so well in the MCU, for some reason Feige decided, hey, you know what? I want 50%. Marvel Studios wanted 50% over Sony. Sony said, you know what? No, we're not going to give you that big increase. We're just going to pull out from this arrangement and we're going to come out with our own Spider-Man movies on the Sony side. Which I totally get, because you're going to jump from 5 to 50? You didn't even try to... I'm not sure if they even tried to say, like, hey, let's do 10, 15, 20. He went from 5. Marvel went from 5 to 50. And all negotiators know that's not how you do things. You do not jump a big increase like that when it comes to any bargaining tip. But here's my take on it. I think they're back trying to strike a deal. Tom Holland Spider-Man, to me and to a lot of people, is probably the most popular Spider-Man out of the Andrew Garfield and what's that other guy's name? Tobey Maguire, is that his name? So Tom Holland Spider-Man is probably the most popular Spider-Man in the past how many years Spider-Man's been out. Now that Spider-Man was introduced in the MCU, made it a lot easier for us. You know, we didn't have to watch another backstory. We didn't have to watch how he became Spider-Man. We already knew how he became Spider-Man. We already did. And Tom Holland, to me, is the best Peter Parker, the best Spider-Man. So to lose him out to a company like Sony, it sucks more for Marvel fans and Disney than it does for Sony, because I still think he'll do really well if he did his own movie with Sony. The only bad thing is he can't say names like Iron Man or Captain America or anything like that anymore, because he's going to be tied into Sony, and with Sony you can't say names like that. You can say Venom. You know, there's that whole thing about Venom coming into the MCU, so he can still say Venom, just can't say, you know, Tony Stark or Iron Man. So, with that being said, this is what's going to happen. This is just my take on what I think is going to happen. I don't know for sure if it's going to happen. It might happen. But my take is they're going to come to an agreement, you know, whether it's going to be, like I said, 20%, 30%, 40%, whatever. They're going to come to an agreement because Sony is banking on Marvel, because the movies that are coming out are a lot better than what the Sony company can produce. This is just, again, my take, alright? So if you guys work for Sony, sorry, this is just my take. So that's what's going to happen. They're going to, you know, Sony's going to say, hey, you know what, you're right, let's come up with an agreement. And it's going to be some kind of, you know, closed door agreement. We'll probably find out what the thing is later on. Now, D23 came out with some footage on the new Marvel Land. Marvel Land. Stark Industries is opening up over there, all over there, and California Adventure right by Guardians of the Galaxy. And guess what they have? They have a Spider-Man ride. They have a store called Web Shooting Something. So they have a Spider-Man ride in California Adventure. So if Sony decides to not deal with Marvel, and Marvel decides, no, we don't want to deal with Sony, I don't think they can open that Spider-Man attraction in Disney's California Adventure. So it's a bigger thing for Marvel to lose than it is for Sony. Because these renditions, these drawings that they have, looks really cool. They got a couple people sitting in like bucket type cars with their hands web shooting out like this. It's an interactive ride, so it looks awesome. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll show you guys some pictures, right now. See, it looks awesome, right? Looks awesome. They have the store, like I said, the store. They have the ride. So this is going to be a big thing for Marvel. Marvel cannot lose this deal, because if they lose this deal to Sony, they're going to lose, most likely, the Spider-Man attraction in Marvel Land, if that's what it's going to be called. Marvel Land, Stark Industries, whatever it's going to be called. They're going to lose that attraction. So it's a big loss for Disney and for Marvel if this deal doesn't get done. So Marvel needs to get back on the drawing board. They need to get back, and they need to be not as greedy. Not as greedy. Because I understand why Sony's upset, and I understand why Sony pulled out. You guys, Sony is banking on Marvel to make good movies for Spider-Man. Marvel doesn't really need Spider-Man. Well, we need him in the MCU, but Marvel doesn't really need Spider-Man to make money, because they're making money regardless. Now, I understand a lot of people are going to say, well, there's the movie aspect of it, and then there's the park attraction aspect of it. So the park attraction is not going to be the same with the movies. I understand that. I understand that whole thing. I understand, Disney has their Disney films versus their Disney parks, and those two money, yeah, I get that. But they need Spider-Man in the MCU, because if you don't have Spider-Man in the MCU, and I'm going to a Marvel Land or Stark Industries, and I'm seeing a Spider-Man attraction that I know in the back of my head is owned by Sony, it's one of those things like, do I really want to get on that ride? Yeah, I'm going to get on the ride no matter what. I mean, it's Spider-Man. But they need that. So Sony, I get where you guys are coming from. I get why you guys are upset. I get why you're mad at Marvel. Feige, a little greedy on the 45% jump on how much you guys want to get. Because you guys are doing great with Spider-Man. He is loved in the MCU. But you guys got to be a little bit more understanding on, you can't go from 5 to 50 in a negotiation. Maybe you started at 50 and tried to make your way down. Sony, I get why Sony's upset, but at the same time, Marvel, come on. Feige, come on. This is Tom Holland's probably the best Spider-Man out there right now. And you guys are going to lose him because you guys are greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't. You guys already got Fox. You guys already stole The Simpsons. Simpsons is now Disney. If you guys don't want to believe it, check out D23. Guess who was there? Simpsons. Fantastic Four, we're waiting for them. Silver Surfer, we're waiting for them. Deadpool, we're waiting for them. X-Men, we're waiting for them. But this thing with Spider-Man, Tom Holland, you need to keep with the MCU family. You do. You need to keep that. You need to find a way to keep Tom Holland with the MCU family. You need to find a way to keep Spider-Man and Tony Stark somehow connected. And in the movie Far From Home, well, the clip never made the movie. In the trailer, the cop says, "What are you, the next Iron Man?" And Tom Holland's remark is, "I can't. I'm too busy doing your job." So, never made the movie, never made the cut. But yes, you want to be able to use the name Iron Man. You want to be able to use Captain America. If you watch Deadpool, if you guys seen Deadpool, the first Deadpool, he couldn't even say their names. He could say the word X-Men, but he couldn't say Professor X. He couldn't say, I think he said Wolverine a few times, but he never said anybody else's name because he can't. So, with this Sony and Marvel little debacle going on, kiss and make up. Give the fans what they want. We want to see Spider-Man in the MCU. We don't want to see a brand new Spider-Man. We don't want to see another person playing Spider-Man. We already gone through 3 Spider-Man. We gone through 3 Hulks. Now we're going through 3 Spider-Mans. We don't want any more Spider-Mans. We want to keep Tom Holland as Spider-Man, as Peter Parker. Make it work. Please, make it work. Alright guys, that's my rant. Hope you guys... That's my rant. Every now and then I have to rant. Every now and then I have to, I like going out and I like showing you guys things in San Francisco, things outside San Francisco, here, this, that. I like doing that, but sometimes I got to speak my mind too. And this is one of those occasions where I have to speak my mind. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm a big Disney fan. When I say Disney Entertainment, I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of what they have, what they're going to do. And when they struck that deal in 2015 to bring Spider-Man to the MCU, I was probably one of the happiest people here. And then just within the past couple days, they decide, yeah, make it happen. That's all I'm asking. Make it happen. Make it work. Let's keep Tom Holland, Spider-Man, in the MCU family. Strike a deal. Make it work. Because I want to see this whole Spider-Man thing inside DCA. I do. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who doesn't want to see this. I'm sure other people who are Spider-Man fans, Marvel fans, even just park entertaining fans, going out to like DCA and seeing a Spider-Man ride. Man, I want to see that. I'm not the only one that does. I'm pretty sure a lot of people does too. But that's my rant. That's my quick rant. Unedited vlog. An exception to the end, the beginning, all that stuff. Didn't really edit anything. Just ranted for 12 minutes. 16 seconds. 17 seconds. Yeah, keep going. Alright guys, if you guys agree with me on this whole Marvel thing, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let me know that I'm not the only one out there that believes that Marvel should ease off a little bit on how much they're asking for and keep Spidey in the MCU. Let me know. Make sure, let me know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people. I'm pretty sure there's not one person, maybe one, okay, maybe one person that said, "Oh great, finally Spider-Man is out of the MCU. The greedy hands of Disney Corporation and the Marvel Universe, they finally got rid of Spider-Man. Yay, he's back in Sony." I'm pretty sure there's only one person, maybe one person that said that. Maybe one, but not the true fans. The true fans want to keep Tom Holland in the MCU, want to keep Spider-Man in the MCU. That's just how I feel. So thumbs up if you guys agree with me. Give me a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know, again, what you guys think. The adventure will continue tomorrow. The weather is supposed to be what it is right now, overcast and cloudy. I got this thing for the DJI Osmo Pocket. A lot of people, you guys noticed my vlogs when I do in the sun, we get a lot of sun rays. So I purchased this hood that goes over the DJI Osmo Pocket, so that way I won't get a lot of sun flares, sun glares, whatever you guys want to call it. And someone asked, can you do a review on the DJI Osmo Pocket, because you've been using it a lot and we just want to see your setup. I'm waiting for one thing from Amazon. Once I get that one thing from Amazon, I will show you guys my setup. I will talk about the goods and bads when it comes to the DJI Osmo Pocket. There's only one bad that I brought up before, and that's the lack of zooming. But that's it. Everything else I love about this little tiny camera. I do. But different subject for another time. This is my Spider-Man Marvel VS Sony vlog, how I feel about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Marvel, keep Spider-Man in the MCU. Vlog's ended, guys. Go in peace.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I don't have time. I'm too busy doing your jobs. What? I'm kidding. Look.
That's why you'll never see Spider-Man in the suburbs. Yeah, no place to swing from. Trees, houses, maybe a couple light posts. That's why he's always in the big city. Not in the suburbs, like here.
I made this.